and welcome to News Tidbit by Democracy Reporters. Our president has said it again. He has warned his ministers that they cannot abandon work for election campaign. And here is the full story. President Muhammadu Buhari on Tuesday issued a stern warning to all ministers, permanent secretaries, and other top government officials not to involve themselves in electionary activities ahead of the general election scheduled for the first quarter of 2023. Buhari gave the directive at the end of the two-day 2022 Ministerial Performance Review Retreat held at the Conference Hall of the State House, Abuja. He warned ministers, permanent secretaries, heads of government agencies not to abandon the business of governance for electioneering, saying any infraction will be viewed seriously. The President's directive was preceded by his signing of Executive Order 12 on improving performance management, coordination, and implementation of presidential priorities. And here is another gist from the North. Northern leaders deny endorsing any presidential candidates. Interestingly, Northern leaders under the aegis of Arewa Joint Committee have refuted reports suggesting that it was planning to endorse one of the presidential candidates for the 2023 general election. According to the said report, the Northern leaders have perfected plans to endorse one of the presidential candidates who participated in the interactive session at Arewa House in Kaduna. The Arewa Joint Committee is made up of Arewa Consultative Forum, Northern Elders Forum, Sir Ahmadu Bello Memorial Foundation, and others. But addressing a press conference in Kaduna, Chairman of the Steering Committee, Malam Muritala Aliyu, said the interaction was not aimed at endorsing any candidate, but to provide an opportunity for them to showcase their political blueprints and their plans for the Northern region when elected presidents. Now, INEC summons parties and police plan to purchase 13 billion naira firearms. The chairman of the Independent National Electoral Commission, Mahmood Yakubu, has summoned a meeting with leaders of political parties over the reported clash among their supporters in some states. Yakubu disclosed this in Abuja a few days ago during the training of master trainers on election technology for the 2023 general election, as the police planned to spend 13 billion naira on the purchase of firearms and other security hardware ahead of the polls. The hostilities between the parties are happening barely 3 weeks after the campaign officially kicked off, and the political parties and their presidential candidates signed a peace accord under the auspices of the National Peace Committee. This again from the North. The North Elders disowned articles "Don't Vote Yoruba" and Igbo comments. Arewa Joint Committee has distanced itself from the "Don't Vote Yoruba" and Igbo comments by the People's Democratic Party presidential candidate Atiku Abubakar in Kaduna at the weekend. The committee, which comprised the Arewa Consultative Forum, Arewa House, and others, said the views expressed by all the candidates that appear at the interactive session were purely theirs. Atiku had, while responding to a question by Northern Elders Forum spokesman Akim Baba on why he thinks the North should vote for him in 2023, said an average Northerner does not need a Yoruba or Igbo president, but a Northern president who is pan-Nigeria. His comment generated reactions from different courses, with many demanding an apology from him. Buhari commissions first offshore petroleum terminal in Lekki. Nigeria's first offshore petroleum products terminal will be commissioned this weekend by President Muhammadu Buhari. Located in Lekki Free Zone, the terminal, owned by Pinnacle Oil and Gas Limited, is an ultra-modern purpose-built products intake and offtake facility conceptualized to revolutionize the Nigeria downstream oil and gas industry by enabling directive delivery of petroleum products from large vessels which would otherwise have been unable to berth anywhere on the Nigerian coastline. However, China opens police station in Nigeria. The Chinese government has opened police station in Nigeria and in over 20 countries in Europe, the Americas, Asia, and Africa in its efforts to tackle the increasing criminal activities of its citizens abroad. This was contained in an investigative statement titled 110 Overseas Chinese Transnational Policing Gone Wild. It was widely reported that the police stations are created to bring down all kinds of illegal and criminal activities involving overseas Chinese. Lesotho and Tanzania are the two other African countries apart from Nigeria that have Chinese police stations. For more news updates, follow Democracy Reporters on social platforms. Bye for now.